Brittany. So today's gonna be a movie review, and today I'll be reviewing a Christmas TV special, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. So, and yes, as you can see, I'm wearing my Christmas hat just because we're getting so close to Christmas. Literally each day is like one step ahead of getting closer and closer. So I thought, why not wear the Santa hat? And therefore, when I do other videos of reviewing Christmas movies, I will be wearing a Santa hat every year in December. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. So Santa Claus is Coming to Town was released on December 13th, 1970. Um, Directed by Arthur Rankin Jr. and Jules Bass, or Bass. I'm sorry, Bass. Um, Alright, hang on. So we have the cast here: Fred Astaire, if I'm saying that right. A special delivery, SD Klugger. Um, and of course we have Mickey Rooney, who is the voice of Kris Kringle, also Santa Claus, well, aka he is Santa Claus. Um, and Keenan Wynn as Winter Warlock, Robbie Lester as Miss Jessica, Mrs. Claus, Paul Frees as Burgermeister Meisterburger. Sometimes that's kind of hard to say. Grimsley, Doctor, Newsreel Announcer, Kringle Brothers. Wow, that's a lot of roles, but did a good job though. Joan Gardner as Tonta Kringle. So yeah, we have this cast who are the voices of these characters, and so it was written by Romeo Muller, and yeah, narrated by Fred Astaire, music by Maury Laws. But yeah, and the producers are Arthur Rankin Jr. and Jules Bass. So everyone who did this movie did a really great job. Oh, okay, it says here the special was created using Japanese stop motion animation called Animagic or something like that, in which all the characters are made out of wood and plastic and animated via stop motion photography. The special was originally telecast Saturday, December 13th, 1970 by ABC, which continues to air the special every year long, with its sister work Freeform as of 2020. Okay, commemorating the special's 50th anniversary, though both channels have times edited the special to make room for commercials. Okay, so we have a great cast for this movie, and it was released December 13th, 1970. And I did not grow up watching this as far as I remember, but at some point, there was a time I remember I did watch it the first time, and I just really liked it. I enjoyed it, and yeah, so seeing like this pretty much origin story where you see Kris Kringle. He's just a baby, and um, it seems like his mom uh, pretty much left him, or had sent a letter with him saying, I think he wanted the, no, she wanted the Burgermeister, Mr. Booger. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. So it seems like she wanted him to take care of her child. And the thing is, which too I'm wondering, is who is Santa Claus's mother? You know, and who's the father? Because even not in just this version, but in other Christmas Santa Claus movies, you don't see that. You don't see, of course, you see how he becomes Santa Claus in different ways in different movies, but what we don't see is where he comes from. Like, was he really, like, I mean, I don't know. Like, where is he from? Who are his parents? And that's what I'm wondering, because if his parents were, let's say, if his parents somehow couldn't take care of him for financial reasons, then I don't know. I'm really curious about that, but yeah, we don't hear anything about, you know, his parents, or if he has any siblings, or, you know, cousins, or aunts, uncles, you know, no relatives at all. So I'm just very curious about that now that I, you know, thought about it. Which I'm pretty sure you guys have wondered about that too. Like, well, who are his parents? Does he have any siblings? Does he have any relatives? You know, you know, does he have any other family other than, you know, the elves who make toys for him, and other than, you know what I mean? So, yeah. And so, yeah. Yeah, I'm really curious about that now. So anyway, but yes, we have a great movie, and so it just shows how the Burgermeister, Miss, Mr. Burger, if I'm saying it right, he was not happy to hear this, and therefore he did not felt like he should be held responsible to take care of a newborn baby. And so it just seemed like, because of what he said, pretty much, it just seemed like he did not want to help at all. So he was just like selfish, and just pretty much, you know, it just seemed like almost like if he really disliked pretty much kids in general. So it's like, wow, that's just cold. And here's a newborn baby, and yet instead of him trying to maybe help in a way where there could be some people that probably could adopt, you know, Kris Kringle as a baby and to raise him as their own, and instead of him considering that option, like, he doesn't. So he just doesn't do anything, and he tells his guard to get rid of it, like, to, what was it that he said, to get rid of it somehow. And the guard, like, he's carrying the baby with him, but then the wind blows and carries baby Kris Kringle into the woods, and the elves pretty much adopted him and raised him, you know, as their own, and raised him pretty much like a family, you know. And so, you know, as time goes on, he grows up, and we see this grown up Kris Kringle, and it just shows how, how one day he will deliver toys, um, for the king, and all that. And of course it shows him, of course, in the red suit, and he goes to this town, and he has a bag of toys. And so when the adults, the adults there pretty much criticized him for how he's dressed, and then he said that all he wants to do is to deliver these toys, and the adults act so strange. They're like, toys, and they're running, and they're pretty much locked themselves inside the houses. And he's like, "What'd I say?" You know, and so it's like, well, what's wrong with that? Because with the Burgermeister Meisterburger, he's the one who made a law saying how it's illegal to have toys, even for kids to have toys. And it's like, okay, first of all, now this is a good movie. It's a really enjoyable Christmas movie, and I enjoy watching it every year. But with the fact that this character, this very mean, grumpy, dislikable character, saying that that because he disliked toys, that he made a law saying that a toy is illegal. I think even in the song, it mentions how anyone that a toy is illegal, unlawful, and immoral. And I'm like, a toy is a toy. Toys are made for kids to be played with. For them to have at least, a bit of fun. You gotta give kids that kind of freedom to have at least maybe some toys to play with, ones that they would like to have, that they can have fun with in that free time. But it's like, yeah, the Burgermeister, Meister Burger, I'm sorry, I'm having trouble saying it so fast, but yeah. So it's like, that is, okay, I'm just gonna say this, but that's just stupid. Like, for him to say that toys are illegal. Like, really, like, if there's nothing wrong with the toy, then, and if the kids are just playing with the toys, having fun, having a good time, then there's nothing illegal about it. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, come on. Like, kids will be kids. They will have fun playing with their toys. So, just let them be. Let them have fun, Like, for crying out loud. And of course, at some point later in the movie, Chris Kringle, he pulls out a yo-yo out of the back, and he tells the Meisterburger, he tells him, for you, and he's all surprised, saying, a yo-yo? So I think that's funny with the way his eyes get wide and the way he says it. And then he's saying how he loves yo-yos and how he used to have one, and he used to do all, kinds of tricks. And he starts playing with it, and his guard tells him, like, excuse me, sir, but I'm afraid you're breaking your own law. So, I just think that is funny, like, okay, like, this guy, like, okay, because he somehow remembered good memories having a yo-yo back when he was a child, and all of a sudden he realizes, like, oh gosh, like, I'm breaking my own law. So he stops what he's doing, and he sends his guards to arrest Chris. So it's like, but I love the way they made this movie of the stop motion movie. Like, like the way they did it is just very different and unique because it's not like 3D animation or traditional 2D um, animation. This is completely um, characters made out of clay and something's made out of plastic, but it's a stop motion movie put together. So I think that is just great and it's just fun to watch. Um, and of course, we see how at some point, even Chris himself, he becomes an outlaw, and so of course he's being hunted down by the Burgermeister Meisterburger's guards, and pretty much to hunt him down and arrest him. Now, of course, he was arrested along with the Winter Warlock and with the elves. But then, of course, with Jessica, she, she eventually does something to help the situation, and she gets a, what was it, magic beef corn, and so the reindeers take a little nibble and they fly, and so of course they break. Of course they got out free. Um, yeah, he was never caught again, but of course, he was still being hunted down for by the Burgermeister Meisterburger, but the thing is, he wasn't caught after that again because he grew a beard, and then, of course, he and Jessica end up, like they got married on Christmas Eve, and yeah, of course, they lived a private life where no one really knows them or can look for them, especially him. So of course, they live this long, happy life together, and of course, that's where he changed his name from, instead of Kris Kringle, it's Santa Claus, and so yeah, this is just a great Christmas movie to watch every year, and I really enjoy this. So that's my review, and I know I probably was just talking about the movie, but um, that's what happens in movie reviews. But yes, I do enjoy this movie, and it's just a great, enjoyable Christmas movie to watch. And the cast is great, and Mickey Rooney did a good job, playing the role, doing the voice of, well, pretty much doing his voice acting as Kris Kringle, aka Santa Claus, and everyone else did a really good job as well. And the songs are great, and it just really puts you in that mood, you know what I mean? Like, especially around this time of year. It really does. So my rating of it will be an A. I would say 7.1 out of 10. I would give it 78% and 4 stars. So let me know what you think of this. Like, have you seen Santa Claus is Coming to Town? And if you have, what do you think of it? And let me know if this is your favorite TV Christmas special. But yes, I do enjoy it, and I watch it every year. And to see more movie reviews like this, please subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment on what you think about this movie, and if you just love Christmas movies in general, and if you love this one in particular, let me know. So that is all for today, and I'll see at the movies.